day number 2 of using my computer camera. And my day started in the hotel lobby with a little bit of fruit, some old people, and my Bible. Did a little Bible study in Romans 12. It was good to renew my mind in that. We left from there and ended up somewhere else. We're at a coffee shop right now. Place looks pretty dope, won't even lie. Coffee taste test, got a caramel latte. Not as bitter as I would like. Kind of sweet, but it ain't bad. I just want to take a moment to say that coffee was actually one of the worst coffees I'd ever had in my entire life. Then we went somewhere else.
Byrd's cookies. I'm about to go in here and sample again because these junks are good.
Cinnamon sugar.
Key lime.
We ain't gonna let them know. This is the second time I've been in a Byrd's cookies today. Second sample. Let's go.
I wonder where we went next.
Byrd just gave me a second one. Holy. Cartel cracker. Highly recommend. Back to another River Street pralines. Gotta get yet another free sample. Going back, sample number like 25.
After that, we went to go see some art. There was a rubber duck in that one picture. That's me just looking at a random picture. I don't even know, a surfboard with some stuff. Another picture. I actually think that's really beautiful. After all that, my tummy, it started grumbling because, I'm a grown boy. So we went to this place called Vinny Van Gogo's, which is a pizza joint. And let's just say that I could have eaten this entire pizza in one bite. But pizza wasn't enough because after 4 pieces, I still was not full. But we walked around the town a little bit and then we ended up at this ice cream place. About to get an ice cream sandwich. My bro is warming this junk up. Dude, look at this. Oh my gosh. That's bigger than like my entire hand. Holy. First bite.
People getting up. Y'all want to go get those snakes and stuff?
It's actually really good. Gotta take part of this cookie. And let's just say, after all that, my stomach was actually suffering, like straight suffering. And that's where we're gonna roll right into today's verse, which is Romans 8:18. Kudos to my sister for recommending it. Bang. But it says, Romans 8:18, for I consider that the sufferings of this present time are not worthy to be compared with the glory which shall be revealed in us. Now, unlike my stomach about to burst earlier after I ate all that ice cream because of how big I am and how bad that hurt to eat all that because I actually didn't finish it all. First time I've ever not finished an entire thing of ice cream. But unlike that, this verse is talking about the sufferings which we choose to partake in as Christians. And we do these things out of love for Christ. And it says that these sufferings of this present time, these sufferings being resisting temptation, not falling to lust, simply in a third world country, you might be killed for simply speaking about the gospel or even carrying slivers of verses. Things like that, suffering in this present time, Paul says that they are not worthy to be compared with the glory which shall be revealed in us. And that is talking about not only the glory that we are going to receive, whether that be joy, peace, patience, kindness, gentleness, faithfulness, and self-control, the fruits of the Spirit which will be produced in us, but also the glory which shall be revealed, which is heaven. These sufferings are not worthy because if we look to the person who is worthy, that's Jesus Christ. And see, he died on a cross. And not only did he die on a cross, but he was also beaten for our sake. He had a crown of thorns placed into his head. He was pierced in the side for us. So our sufferings are not worthy. But not only that, he was yelled at in the temple square. He was put on an unfair trial. He was beaten. He was mocked. His clothes were sold, gambled, in fact. And so he had a lot more suffering than many of us can even compare. But not only that, Hebrews also talks about how he is a high priest whom we can relate to. And it's something that's really beautiful. Let me see if I can find it right quick, because it shows that our God, Jesus, is not just a man who no one can relate to, but instead someone that we all can sympathize with. It says Hebrews 4:14, see then that we have a high priest who has passed through the heavens, Jesus, the Son of God. Let us hold fast to our confession, for we do not have a high priest who cannot sympathize with our weaknesses, but was in all points tempted as we are, yet without sin. I would like to repeat that, verse 15, Hebrews chapter 4. For we do not have a high priest, Jesus, who cannot sympathize with our weaknesses, with our temptations, but was in all points, Jesus was in all points tempted as we are, yet Jesus came out blameless and without sin. So let us therefore, verse 16, come boldly to the throne of grace, that we may obtain mercy and find grace to help in times of need. To the Christian out there, remain steadfast through these sufferings, through these trials, through these temptations. And to the non-Christian, I would like to encourage you to see the whole reason why Christians say that suffering is something that is good. Because in the end, suffering is going to show you something more about your own life that you need to see, that you can do without certain things, worldly things. But not only that, that through the suffering, goodness and grace and mercy can come to you. And through that as well, you can also have joy, peace, and the abounding fruits that come from that. So thank you guys for joining today. And before we go, I would like to pray for you guys. So thank you for coming onto this video today. God, I know that you have placed each person here intentionally to see this video. And I pray that it is not only an encouragement, but a way for them to seek you more and seek you more diligently. God, like I talked about in yesterday's episode, don't let this to be their daily bread, but instead let them go seek you and search for you on their own, God. But not only that, let them to take in your word, memorize it, and use it as combat for the enemy. And to the non-believer, let them to see this as not just a form of weakness in Christianity, but instead something that shows that through temptation and through suffering, we can then obtain the crown of life, which really matters more than anything in the world. God, thank you for your son. Thank you for what he did on the cross. And thank you for showing us that we have a high priest we can sympathize with. Amen. Thank you guys. Day 4. Let's keep it rolling.